Well, the UNC is questioning the logic behind changing the Prime Minister only to call an election within 24 hours of swearing in a new cabinet. They are also concerned that Prime Minister Stuart Young avoided going to Parliament and failed to deliver on his promise to ensure the nation's prosperity through appropriate legislation. The UNC held a meeting last night in St. Augustine, and Kandace Jackson tells us more.
This is the first man that will be Prime Minister of this country who will not see inside the Parliament as a Prime Minister.
Dr. Keith Rowley's resignation, Stuart Young swearing in as Prime Minister, and the dissolution of Parliament within 48 hours have been described as a travesty of democracy and justice by UNC political leader Dr. Rudal Munilal. Meanwhile, another UNC deputy political leader, Dr. David Lee, stated that nowhere else in the world with a Westminster-style government would a Prime Minister refuse to stand in Parliament and lead any legislative changes or policy.
I want the country to ask themselves, why didn't Rowley simply stay on as Prime Minister, dissolve the Parliament on Tuesday just as what Young did, and then allow Young to lead the campaign?
Dr. Lee argued that the decision does not seem logical, suggesting that it hints to more sinister motives.
Young knew he couldn't risk going to Parliament because he does not have the full support and protection of his own members. Like Young got wind that Kamala was going to bring a motion of no confidence in his tail.
UNC political leader and opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar suggested last week that there could be legal challenges regarding how the change in Prime Minister was handled. However, the Office of the President assured the public that the transition was legally sound. According to Dr. Lee, there were also selfish motives behind the decision to change the Prime Minister just 48 hours before the election was called.
Opposition leader called them out before she told you that all Young had to do was serve one day, and you will receive the pension, the Prime Minister's salary for life. And you know what? He did that. In 24 hours, he called an election.
Prime Minister Young is now entitled to a lifelong pension of $87,000. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.